Hello everyone, this is Stephanie. Welcome to another video. So we have a Eureka Crystal Beads sort of winter collection, and this is called Cozy Winter Beads Collection. So how nice is that, that we had a encore presentation of the beautiful Christmas color, Christmas themed collection the other day, and now we have a nice Cozy Winter Beads, more neutral palette. So I'll just go over it real quickly for those of you who are not familiar with their collections. They are not a subscription. They offer them monthly most of the time on their website. Sometimes they skip months or so. And you can buy it or not buy it, so you're not locked into anything, and they're just gorgeous beads. All right, so I'm going to open this up and we'll get a look at these gorgeous beads. Okay, so everything comes wrapped in beautiful tissue. I've opened mine, and of course I always rip it. I really haven't seen what's inside the package, only just from the outside. So this is how it will come. What a great gift this is, right? I mean, I would love this, and wait till you see, it's a lovely neutral palette. Anybody would love this. All right, so I'm gonna put that aside. So here, look at the amount of beads you get. Here are the beads. Wow, and we've got, looks like we have snow. Oh, look at that. That's a snowflake, an ornament wire form. Wow, that's gonna be cool. And here are all the beads, and they give you their little card that has millimeters, size chart, etc. All their social media. They want you to know about their elite Eureka crystal bicones. They're really gorgeous, and you can save 10% on your first order of elite Eureka crystals. Really pretty. So here's a promo code for you. All right, so I'm going to pull everything out and we'll take a look at everything. Okay, I've taken everything out of the bag and I'm going to push most of it aside. I'm going to put this aside, and I'm just going to leave out like the first group here that we'll look at together. But first here's our inspiration picture. Look at this. That's one of my favorite things to do, sit with a nice cup of tea in a comfy chair with cookies and a book. And I just love to spend the winter evenings doing that. I'm just such a homebody. That's where I spend most of my winter. Okay, here's our inspiration paragraph. You slip on a pair of cozy socks. Oh my gosh, I've got the best socks, winter socks. I sleep in them. They're so comfy. And cuddle up on the sofa with a good book and a furry companion, etc. You have a mug with and the smell of cookies baking wafts through the house. Love it. So here's our list. Cozy Winter Collection. And I love, everything is neutral. This is all neutral, which is gorgeous. So you have a beautiful holiday themed collection in the previous collection, and this one you have all neutrals that you can mix and match with that collection. Just gorgeous, or any collection. All right, so here is the name of the item. So everything is, item name is, you have seed beads, check glass, elite Eureka crystal, and these are gorgeous new, I think they're Austrian crystal, don't quote me on that, Krakowski crystal, Chinese crystal findings. Here's the SKU number. Just type that in their search bar if you're looking for this particular bead and you want to reorder or something. You get, sometimes there's more than one SKU. You'll get one or the other. They're all beautiful. They're all beautifully curated. Times 2, times 2, times 10, times 15. There, you get that many of that particular item. So let's get a look at these gorgeous beads. Go through some seed beads, and I'm going to leave some of them in the tube and some of them I'll take out. So first we have a Toho round 6.0, 2.5-inch tube, and this is opaque lustered white. So a beautiful white luster seed bead, just gorgeous, wintry. Okay, next up we have a Toho 8.0. So we're going from 6.0, 8.0, 11.0, and probably 15.0, right? So this is in bronze. Look at that gorgeous neutral bronze color. Isn't that is so pretty. And then here we have the 11.0 in opaque lustered Navajo white. So these are just beautiful. Just your round seed beads, but just in all different sizes, which I love. Okay, next up we have this 15.0, and this is in opaque light beige. So a nice opaque bead. So again, 6.0, 8.0, 11.0, and 15.0. Okay, so I've taken these out of the tube. Toho triangles, 11.0 seed beads, 2.5-inch tube. And let me get the name for you. Aren't these, look at the sparkle on this. I adore these. These are gold-lined rainbow crystal. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't the neutral just gorgeous? I mean, you could put these with anything. If you're a collector of the collections and you have them, you can add these to each collection because it's so neutral. It goes with every color. Look at that. Oh, that's so sparkly. I have a pretty bracelet using Toho triangles. Next up is the Toho Aiko 11O seed bead. And the Aiko, if you don't know what that is, it is like a Delica. It's a cylinder bead, or a Toho Treasure, only it's like the elite cylinder bead. They're so beautifully cut. They're perfectly precision cut, beautiful edges. These are like really absolutely gorgeous. And let's see what color that is. Opaque, light beige luster. Okay, another fave of mine is a Czech Charlotte 13O seed bead, pack of 10 grams. Look at all you get in here. Aren't these gorgeous? And you know, I always tell you, get a Charlotte. It's just have them in your stash in a neutral color. And that way it's perfect for those teeny little spots where you can't fit everything else. And they also have one facet on them. I know it's very hard to see it, but when you get it, you'll see it's one facet, but it's just a really, really gorgeous bead. And look at that gorgeous color. That is so pretty. I'm sure that there's a color. Oh, here we go. It is eggshell. You get 6 strands in here. That's beautiful. Next up we have a Super Duo. So it's a 2x5 millimeter Czech glass bead with the 2 holes. You know that we just adore these. 2.5 inch tube, and the color is brown sugar. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that this collection, it's also a cool, there's a lot of cool in it, which is just beautiful. Stunning. Okay, next up we have these really beautiful 2-hole crescent beads, 3x10 millimeter, Checkmates, 2.5 inch tube. And look at the shimmer on that. It's called Snow Shimmer. And doesn't that just make you want to just be out in the snow, or just looking out your window at the snow? They're so pretty. Look at that icy, snowy white. Okay, next up we have some fire polish beads. So we have a 3 millimeter, and this is a strand of 50, and it is milky white. I just love it. This neutral palette is just stunning. And then we have a 6 millimeter strand of 25, and that is again a beautiful, very neutral color. It's more of a coolish color, I think, and it looks like it has a little AB on it there, that shine on it. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. Okay, next up is the Elite Eureka Crystal, and these are all bicones. You're going to get 3, 4 millimeter, and 6 millimeter. Of course, I'll show you each one. This is the 3 millimeter, and these are made in Austria. They are indistinguishable from Swarovski. I've compared them, I've worked with them, and they're just gorgeous. They're made in Austria, so I don't know. They're just beautiful. And I can't tell the color. This looks like maybe a smoky topaz, or it could be, I don't know. Don't quote me on that. It could be sort of a deep cyan. No, it's not cyan. I think it's like a deep smoky, sort of a smoky topaz. But it's whatever it is, it's gorgeous. We have the pack of 4 millimeter bicones, the Elite Eureka Crystal. You're getting 24 in each pack. So just sort of a sampling, but you could make several rings out of this. Easily. Isn't that gorgeous? They're stunning. Just beautiful. Okay, next up we have the 6 millimeters, and these are in a gorgeous white opal. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so mesmerizing. I love them. Look at that glow when you hold it like this. Wow. Next up we have the Krakowski crystal. Some of my favorite crystals and my favorite pearls. They're beautiful. Aren't these pretty? So we've got some round pearls, 4 millimeter, strand of 100. And these look like sort of like the vintage matte gold or vintage gold in a Swarovski. Beautiful. Next up we have these 12 millimeter Rivolis, and these are Krakowski again, and they are in shell AB, so it looks like the inside of a shell. Beautiful. Next up we have these beautiful Krakowski 13 by 18 millimeter teardrop fancy stones, and I adore these. Look at the quality is so good. They're beautiful, and they bezel so beautifully too. Look at the color. Look at all the colors inside. You see sort of golds and oranges and flashes of, I don't know, yellows and almost not red, but just maybe a little bit of pink. Really pretty. Okay, next up we have this really beautiful Chinese crystal rondelle beads, and these are 3 by 2 millimeter, and this first one is like a gorgeous, it's got a luster finish, but it's sort of a milky bead. So I don't know if you can see that. It's got a milky, sort of a milky topaz look. And then the next one is the more of the transparent, right? So an AB, and that is gorgeous. Let me make sure that's AB. Yeah, amber AB. I love these two together. And then you have this gorgeous, like white luster very pretty. Absolutely love their rondelles. They're just gorgeous. We're working on the findings now. So this is a snowflake charm with the ring, 11 by 14 by 5 millimeter. Isn't that pretty? So delicate. That's gorgeous. Love it. Okay, next up we have a couple more charms, and these are deer. Aren't they cute? Love it. So pretty. And they are, let's see, 30 by 18 millimeter. Let me get 2 of them. Okay, this was intriguing. This is the beading wire snowflake, 4.5 inches. You get 7 snowflake ornament wire forms. So here, this all you do is just add your beads to it. How easy is that? That's really, really cool. Oh, it tells you exactly how to do it. So you're just going to add your beads. You're going to make a little loop at the end, and you put a ribbon on it, and you've got a really cute ornament. That's awesome. I love that. I'm going to make these for sure. Okay, next up, we have the Tiara Cast Heishi beads, and these are Kenyan spacers, and you get 10 of them. I'm not going to take them out of the bag because they're very tiny, and I know I'm going to lose them, and I don't want to lose them. Just too pretty. There you go. Next up, we have some Rolo chain by the foot, so you get 2 feet, and this is a nice delicate. It's not super delicate. Let me see if I can clear that up a little bit, but it's it's more on the smaller side. It's very pretty for necklaces or bracelets, or adding to an earring or a tassel. Okay, next up we have some crimp tubes, 2 millimeter pack of 100. I always appreciate those because I always forget to buy them. So I have a couple of beadsmith items, the snowflake and the forms and the crimp tubes. I love beadsmith. They make great jump rings too. Next up we have some ear wires, and these are ear wires with 2 millimeter ball, 27 millimeter. You get 4, so you get 2 pair. Always nice. I'm always running out of ear wires. So very pretty. I think you could just put, what if you just took this chain? I have a friend who has a pair of earrings like this. She just has a pair of ear wires, and then the chain just slips through and it just hangs from the ear wire, and they're just so elegant looking. So very nice. Okay, last 2 items. We have head pins, 21 gauge, 2 1/4 inch. You get 15 of them. And then this magnetic column clasp, which is a nice substantial looking clasp. I like that. That's really pretty. It's 16 by 6 millimeter gold plated. You get 2 of them. So we'll pop those out. Put those here. So here you go. Here is your cozy winter collection. And I think this is just so beautiful for this time of year, that you've got all these neutrals to play with. I just love it. It's so pretty. Goes with everything. You can't go wrong with a neutral palette like this. All right, so check the description box below the video for a link to the collection and a link to all, the collection page and this particular collection. I want to thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.